People like myself who own physical gold and silver as a part of a financial preparedness strategy were recently ridiculed in a recent CNBC article as doomsday preppers. Ooh, ouch, burn. But why? Why did they do this? Why does the media hate that people actually look out for themselves and try to protect their wealth? What is their agenda? What are they getting at? They want to think that everything's hunky-dory in this world, but it's not. Now, someone who was quoted in that article that apparently attempted to link gold buyers to supporters of Donald Trump was quoted as saying this: "The turn toward gold is like the turn toward authoritarian leaders, toward the ideal of someone who knows what is true and right and who has the courage to return the nation to its former truth and greatness." What? Seriously? This take is dead wrong. Like, it could not be more wrong. The reality is that gold is purchased because people are actually skeptical of the government and the direction of our economy. They aren't in the line of thinking that things are going well, and they share a mindset that we really can't trust politicians. I know I don't. They lie to us frequently, all the time. Just look at what's going on right now. And people that are in that mindset, like I am, are not wrong. The central bank doesn't even trust them, and they're buying up gold in record numbers. Think about that for a second. Central banks purchase gold to diversify the reserves and gain liquidity from an ubiquitous asset without any credit risk. This diversifies their holdings, shores up the balance sheets, and provides another asset that isn't linked to just the US dollar. Weird, right? They buy gold to protect themselves, so why are we? Now, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Gold is honest money. It's the most honest money and currency on earth. It's not currency, it's gold. The fact that it recently surged to new records in terms of the Federal Reserve notes reflects the dishonesty of the fiat currency regime. Sound money advocates do not expect Donald Trump, if he is reelected president again, to single-handedly fix what is broken with the nation's fiscal and monetary policy. I'm going to vote for Trump, but I just don't think he's going to turn it around really fast. I mean, who can? We're in a mess right now. Instead, people expect more debt, more inflation, and an eventual reckoning that could be painful for many people who are not prepared. This is why, despite having a record-high stock market, gold is near its record high, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, look, here comes silver. Silver prices are surging. It's crazy. Now, this barely ever happens. Typically, when markets run hot, like the NASDAQ, the S&P, and the Dow, like they are right now, you cannot even give away gold. No one wants it. I just got an email from a subscriber who's near retirement that he converted $500,000 of his 401k to a gold IRA. Now, I did the same move in years past, and I hold about 17% of my retirement savings in gold and silver. It's a mix of them both. Now, if you want to use the same company that I use, there's a link below if you want to check that out. Just for food for thought, anyone who's looking into that. Now, being prepared like I am and diversifying does not make me a doomsday prepper. No, it does not. Instead, it makes me someone who had the foresight to diversify their portfolio the same way that some people did prior to that epic collapse we had in 2008. Now, I missed that run. Admittedly, I'm not always right. I missed that run, but I studied it closely. People who got in precious metals doubled or tripled their investment over the next several years, depending on when they got in and got out, as the economy took a huge nosedive. We all remember those times. Now, I learned from that. I'm not making that same mistake again. So if we tank, I'm ready for it. Economic risks, including a currency crisis, can really put a damper on your personal finances, whether you vote for Trump, Biden, or anyone else like Aaron Rodgers, who just shows up on this ballot. Crazy, right? I mean, dude, Jesse Ventura, hey, my old governor. You never know. Of course, now those who blindly put their trust in Washington, D.C. to solve the nation's financial problems will probably see no need to prepare for hard times. But for those like me who are skeptical of the powers, well, physical gold and silver represent tangible wealth that requires no trust and has no counterparty risk. Yes, the media can call me crazy, but I'm not going to let my life be ruined by inflation, poor leadership, and a dollar that's losing value very quickly. And if you subscribe to our channel, you could bet on me showing you how this is all played out. In fact, here's a chart right now in a raging stock market. Check this out. This is what gold's done the last couple of years. Look at that. Crazy, right? That's with the stock market raging. Now, wait until you see this chart that I show you later in this year or whenever it happens when this market tanks. It'll look like a hockey stick. That'll be gold rising. Prepare yourself because it could get very rocky, and it could be very soon.